So hello and welcome one and all on a night which is anything but welcoming. The rain is tumbling down here, you can see it against the floodlights. It gives an added sense of drama to a game which was already in itself deemed dramatic. The conditions here will play a substantial part. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And it's made its way to him, and he's certainly on chance! He's scored! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Can he get it through? He's being urged to shoot. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Space for him to turn and look. Cross into the box. That's really well cleared. Selangor leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. It's a pretty loose pass. Halim. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. That'll be a throw. Sabah are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
And he gets rid in a hurry. That's going wide left. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Halim. Oh, good spread. It's a promising position. Tries to... There's the shot! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, there's a genuine sense of tit-for-tat here, Peter. Neither side seems willing to back off here. This is a terrific watch.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Played it back. Tries to play it through. Halim. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Passing is crisp and sharp, and he's picked it up out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's hit the upright. Halim. And it's half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Selangor are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And we are back on the way.
Selangor are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Halim, great vision, and a header! And he should have made them pay.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Oh, that is a nice touch.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Can he get on the end of this? And the ball is out of play. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Gets a good foot in there. Selangor have a free kick. Not the most accurate pass. And it's hoisted clear. And back it goes.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Referee's given a throw. Sabah can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's put paid to the danger. Selangor have it back and can go again. Looking to play him in. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
The pass has gone astray. Oh, that's a fine challenge. That pass isn't the best. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's destined for the flank.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That has found him in acres of space. Oh, goes for a shot! It is close, but that is the last of it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it is time to let them at it.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
Things already rolling. Knocks it out wide, drives it in. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, he couldn't quite catch up to that. And they're back on the ball again. Both sides exercising caution for now. Threads one in. He's had it taken off him. Halim.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
In early. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
No, that was never going to make it. Terengganu are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. And that is out of play. Searching pass he's played there. Out of play for a goal kick. Halim. That's a good run down the left. Great defending, strong and determined. And they can counter here. 30 minutes gone. Played out towards the right wing. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. It's a promising position. Elects to cross. Selangor do have a chance to counter here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he spark a counter here? That has ended up in no man's land. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And the counter is on. Well, played right into his path. He's picked his way through. Flings it across. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Terengganu disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's going for goal! And the referee says that is that for the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in the second half.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock, the score 0-0. And so the action is resumed.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
That has been slung wide. Hangs in a... There's the header! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
That has not gone well.
That's going in strongly.
Shot, surely! Nicely weighted ball. Oh, some tackle that. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried. Well, that pass isn't the best. It's a threatening ball. Played out wide. Back they go. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. He's looking wide, and that was asking for too much. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Pass somewhat off target. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Crossed in once more. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, cracking ball. That has been knocked clear. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Terengganu choosing to make the first change.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Pinches it off him. So, what can they make of this? That's a good ball out wide. And he's managed to get rid. No, he wasn't going to let him past. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's got away. Bullish header! He has... It's fallen kindly here. A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Oh, good take in a good area. And he whips it in. He's rising! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
So we have movement on both benches. Selangor are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. But he's forced to go back. Knocks it into space. Incoming delivery. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. He's on it, can he get away? Played into the box. And that should get the job done.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Selangor have a free kick. So what can they conjure from this one? And a real chance to break the deadlock. That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That's put paid to the danger.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Terengganu desperately searching for the winner here. Chance! Incredible! Just incredible! A breakthrough so late in the day! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Terengganu now on the verge of victory. Save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! And time is up. And you can hear the analysis starting already, the intricate details and nuances being debated, and they will be for several days. But only one thing matters for now: they lost it.